Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of HyperRogue. We're just gonna do what we always do at the beginning of these games and grab some ice diamonds. I guess not always, on occasion I went somewhere else first. Crossroads? Yeah. That would be fun, but I don't know. Just want to get the ice lands done with. It's a little different, I think, from, say, Crawl, because what you do at the beginning of a game of Crawl, I mean, obviously you're like, yeah, let's do Dungeon 1 and do Dungeon 2, but there's a lot more variety in the race, and what is this thing? It's a bonfire. It sounds fun. It spreads heat pretty fast. And really attracts dogs, right? Yeah, they're actually, or wolves rather, more interested in it than in me. Anyway, more difference in Crawl because the race and class you start with. So the beginning of the game is often quite different. Oh wait, there's... we have 11. Let's find an exit. There's one down this way? No? There we go. That's a living wall. That's a living cave. Let's head to the cave, I guess. Up north is a jungle. I actually kind of feel like a jungle. Yeah. So it looks like the orbs that you activate or that you pick up are just like, oh, you can't follow me out here. That's interesting. You can't save them, basically. They're active for a certain number of turns, and during those turns, they give you their active effect, and like that's that. And that effect may be something like when you attack a monster, it's better, or I'm a little bit trapped in here. Alright, there we go. Or, so that's what the Orb of Flash seems to do, is like whenever you attack, it instead sets everything near you on fire. Or something to that effect. And there was one that like leaves a trail of ice behind us wherever we go for a little while. I don't know. But we can't seem to save them, is what I'm getting at. So yeah, I don't know. That ivy's a little big for me. So it seems like we can't ever really be in trouble from a single ivy, because they only have one branch active at a time, and if it's adjacent to you, you can always attack it. But if you're next to two ivies rather, you can get into some trouble. So, or, an ivy and a giant ape, or an ivy and an eagle, or whatever. We don't want to be next to two enemies here. But even though these enemies look very large and like they can attack in lots of different places at once, they're really, by themselves, no more dangerous than any other single enemy, I think. Anyway, we found enough rubies. Let's get to the crossroads. Land of Eternal Motion. There's a dog coming to greet us. Several icy lands and a desert. Let's go to the Land of Eternal Motion. These are fun. Dogs in the north, so let's go the other way. Oh, that reminds me. Not that reminds me, but something reminds me. Basic? Yes. I'm toggling the cross display mode because yes, okay, good. Now when I move my mouse around, it doesn't make the little compass around my character disappear, which was confusing and annoying. I mean, and I understand it because the game was just like guessing, this is a mouse user, or this is a keyboard user. But no, I'm a keyboard user who needs to use the mouse to point at things, and I'd still like to have the crosses available when I do that, thanks. Ugh. This wide open place really does like make me dizzy a little bit. Every time I move, the whole place shifts. You don't notice it as much when there's more terrain features. Let's just try to run in a straight line away from these dang dogs. Yeah, seems to be going okay. I'd like to find an exit. This looks like an exit into the warped coast. So does it require 30? Doesn't seem to. I mean, we have 30, so it's fine. There we go. We're in. And, it seems like all the treasure is out to sea. And so, you might say, well, let's just, we want to be at sea whenever we can. But I think that's not true. Because it's easier to fight on land, is my thinking. Because remember, like, the parity with these guys is all messed up, right? I'm on a triangle and he's on a triangle, and whenever we move, we'll both be on these heptagons. And if I ever skip a turn, he'll skip a turn, so we'll always be too far away to attack each other, right? But if I attack something else, I can effectively pass a turn. So the fact that the land has trees means that I can use it to engage in combat with these guys. And there are no trees on the water, so I can't do that. What's up to the northwest there? Living Fjord. There's an ocean, yeah. I really just want someone with a boat to come by, though. Would that be okay? Actually, it seems like there are no enemies with boats, maybe? Oh, here's a boat that's by the shore, though. That'll do. So right now, this guy is at a good parity to fight, so I can just do that. How about these guys? One of them is. But I need to get to land to fight the rest of them, I guess. There we go. Okay. Back on the ocean. We're what? 4 treasures in this zone? Okay. Ah! It's still a little bit hard to move to where I want to move. But we're almost up to 10. Let's just grab this 10th one here and then head to a Living Fjord. Living Fjords are dangerous. Maybe I want to go somewhere better. What was that to the southwest of me? An ocean? And over to the west, a Caribbean. Caribbean. They're like both correct, but I don't know. One of them's a noun and one's a verb, or not an adjective or something. Right now, these guys are at a fine parity. I can fight one of them. What? Come on. Right? There's some way I can... Alright, you know what? This is a bad place. Attack, attack, flee. Game over. I'm dead. Ah, okay. I didn't even realize I was so close to death. Boo! Alright, well that was a pretty short game. We're getting faster, right? We picked up 42 treasures in like no time at all. Yeah, see they got me surrounded here. I have a tough time on those warped coasts. You don't have the same freedom of movement you have everywhere else. But, I mean, that's the point, I guess. Anyway, we're done with this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.